Aloha, we are now in week 8 of our classes, and we're going to talk about the Socialist Transformation from 1949 to 1955. This is page 359 in the text. China entered into an alliance with the Soviet Union in 1950, and in 1950 they mobilized troops in the Korean War in support of North Korea, its new ally. Mass campaigns to target domestic opposition and leftovers from the previous administration were instituted. The People's Republic of China, that's the PRC, established in October of 1949. There were 4.5 million party members and a total population of 541 million. The CCP did not have widespread support or acceptance. Forcing the Chiang Kai-shek government into exile in Taiwan did not make China communist. There was still an estimated 2 million armed men throughout the country, not connected to either the Communists or the Red Army. From 1949 to 1951, the mainland was effectively under martial law. Top priority was assigned to taking over the cities, given their economic and political significance. You remember the Communists had gained widespread acceptance in rural areas, but not the cities. The poor urban population had already embraced the CCP's call to fanshen, which meant to turn over and revolt. Smooth takeover meant confronting problems in Tianjin and other North China cities under communist control. They sent the second-in-command, Liu Shaoqi, to investigate and devise strategy. Here's a picture of Liu Shaoqi. Liu argued for strengthening the role of the state organs such as the Public Security Bureau. Experimentation was a core feature of the Maoist approach to policymaking since the 30s and the 40s. With its greater flexibility and pragmatism, the new strategy worked in the cities. The new authorities were quickly able to restore order. Refugees and beggars were a big problem in cities before the PRC takeover. Official ban and roundups made begging in the cities suddenly risky and difficult. For the CCP, key to handling the refugee crisis was to raise awareness and persuade urban populations to share the burden. The summer rains of 1949 destroyed crops in Jiangsu, Anhui, and Shandong, bringing more refugees into the cities. The CCP was determined to suppress urban secret societies. Quasi-religious societies encompassed about 40% of Tianjin's adult population. Most foreign organizations had to cease operations and leave China at this time. Vast majority of foreigners left China voluntarily, and the rest were deported in 1950 and 51. Formerly Kuomintang-controlled newspapers were taken over or terminated. Some newspapers were kept in business to reach urban populations. In June of 1950, the All-China Federation of Trade Unions subsumed the many independent trade unions. Within 2 years, opium was stamped out and prostitution was drastically curbed. The government takeover of 49-50 displayed high degrees of planning, preparation, and systematic execution. There were extensive investments in education and propaganda accompanied the takeover. Political centralization, national independence were the hopes of the population. Bureaucratic apparatus reached into even the most remote villages. Mao argued the Chinese Revolution had 2 stages, democracy and socialism. The coalition of the social classes under the leadership of the communists was the proletariat, the peasantry, the petty bourgeoisie, and the national bourgeoisie. Mao Zedong dominated all 3 institutions, party, army, and government. At every level of government, decision-making power was in the hands of the communists. Party committees existed in every rural commune, every university, every factory, and every residential neighborhood. And I'm going to stop there, and we'll take it up in part 2.